Hey there, it's Meghann Andrew, and thank you so much for stopping by the Scrapbook and Cards Today YouTube channel today. I am going to share my process for creating a layout using the brand new Hello It's Me collection from Rosie Studio and Spellbinders. Take a look at these gorgeous papers. There are florals, there are geometrics, there are tone-on-tones, there are cut-aparts. This is an amazing designer paper pack. I am also going to be working with two different ephemera packs. The first is the die-cut cardstock ephemera that you see here. Lots of different icons. Look at that cute computer. Some of them are foiled. I just love this. It's very everyday, lots of colors. And then you have the die-cut cardstock sentiments. So this one has your tags, lots of words and phrases, things that you can create titles with, strips, that sort of thing. You can see both of these are packed full and you get two of each die cut in each set. That's pretty huge. I'm also working with this amazing sketch from Allison Davis that you can find in the spring summer issue. I just love that wave design. I'm going to show you how we can take this sketch and literally put it on the page. I have a favorite 3x5" image of my daughter in the barn, and I picked out a few different patterns that really work with the photo. I really want to keep to that beautiful wave design. So what I'm going to do is print out my sketch to be a true 8.5" by 11" size, so without any margins on the edges. And I'm going to use that as a template. I want that wave to be exactly the same wave that is on the sketch. So I just printed it out onto regular printer paper, cut it out, and then I'm using my Dots Repositionable Easy Runner Grand from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L to adhere this to my pattern paper temporarily. So I'll just use that as a guide for cutting out the wave from that pattern paper. It's so easy to do this. And once your shape is cut out, you can just peel off your template and remove the dots with your fingers. I'm going to do the same using cardstock from Concord and Ninth. This coordinates really well with the pattern paper, and I wanted an extra layer. You'll see how I'm going to use this in just a minute. So there are my two waves. I'm going to layer those so the teal sticks out from the bottom and gives you a nice border edge. I am going to create that same wave on the bottom half of my layout. And so you can see I am lining up the sketch with the pattern paper I'm using on the bottom half so that I can get that wave in kind of the same placement on the layout. When someone creates an amazing sketch for you, don't feel bad to follow it literally as I'm doing here. And we all know that Allison Davis creates the best sketches. So I am putting that bottom wave onto a piece of white cardstock from Scrapbook and Cards Today. And then I'm going to place the pattern wave on top of the teal one, giving myself that roughly 3/8 inch on the bottom with that teal color. So that's what it looks like once everything's put together, and it couldn't have been simpler because I used a template. Now I wanted to add a stitch detail to my top wave, so I am carefully piercing every 1/4 inch or so, and then I'm going to stitch that using a standard back stitch and my DMC embroidery floss. Look at how beautiful that looks once that is done. Now I can go ahead and adhere this and get it on the page. And we can turn to the fun part, which is the embellishment. To start my embellishment, I love to use tags to hold my journaling. I also find that they can be next to your photo so that they give more weight to your photo, make it seem more important. I'm pulling out things from both the die-cut cardstock ephemera and the die-cut cardstock sentiments to fill in that beautiful wavy line, including florals and a prize ribbon, which really fits my theme. So now it's time for me to print my journaling. I've printed it onto plain printer paper. I'm adhering my journaling spot using my Dots Repositionable adhesive, and I'm sticking that to my paper by looking through it with my key light. Then I'll run that back through my printer so that I can print the words onto the actual tag. It's a really easy process, and I just love the way it looks. It also helps me to get more words on the page. Next, I'm going to create my title. And to do this, to get everything lined up the way I want it to, I'm cutting the words off from the acetate backing so that I can move them around with the acetate instead of trying to move around the individual letters. I find this is so much easier for me. I wanted a little bit of contrast with a different alpha, so I grabbed one from American Crafts to add the word your, and then I have Happy Place down at the bottom from the Hello It's Me chipboard embellishments. A few more florals, a few more tags on the layout, and I am happy with the way that this has come together. I love small little pieces that I can add at the very end to fill in any gaps, like these hearts. And of course, these 3D butterflies are just stunning, so I had to add one of those too. My daughter, her name starts with E, so I put that in the middle of the prize ribbon just to finish that off. I really love this page, and it couldn't have been simpler to put together than by using a sketch. I hope you all will check out the gorgeous sketches in the Spring/Summer 2025 issue created by Allison Davis, and will use one or more of them to inspire your next layout or card. And don't forget, you can take them literally and use the sketch as a template, cut it apart, and try to create your layout exactly the same way. Thanks so much for joining me here on the Scrapbook and Cards Today YouTube channel. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and subscribe so that you won't miss any more of our videos. Happy creating!